Everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing an all drugstore back to school full face get ready with me, and we're just gonna jump right in. Don't forget to hit that good old subscribe button to subscribe to YouTube channel. So I'm just pulling my hair back and we're gonna get this face ready for school. So I tried my best to legit only use drugstore products, and I did pretty well. Only one thing from what I can see only one thing is not drugstore, but you'll find out why I'm using it. So let's get started. So for primer, I don't really own a drugstore face primer, so I'm gonna be using the Nivea aftershave balm, and this you can find at the drugstore in like the men's like shaving section. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this to my face. And I like to just let this sit for a minute, and then I'm going to go with my Benefit Professionals primer. This is not drugstore, but I just like the extra assurance that my pores like really blurred out, because I have really oily skin and my pores are huge. So I just place this wherever I'm have the most pores. And it just really helps blur out my pores and help with oil control, because you do not want to be in 4/5 period looking like a total grease ball, or sooner than that. So that's what that's all about. And then for my eyebrows, I don't really have a drugstore like eyebrow type deal. So you'll see what I use. So first I'm going to take my Anastasia number 12 brush, and I'm going to just brush my brows that need to be waxed. And then I'm going to take an eye pencil that I get from my local beauty supply. It's actually eye pencil because it's actually an eyeliner, but I use it for my brows. So I'm just going to go in and fill in my brows. Nothing too crazy. Just fill them in kind of lightly, and then and that pencil was like at my local beauty supply store is like 99 cents. With these lights on, and it's kind of like a hot day today. I'm like burning up. Then I'm gonna take my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. I got this from Target, I believe, and I want to say I paid $5 for it, around $5 to $7, so not that bad. And it's a really good concealer. It's not a concealer that I personally will use like under my eyes. Let me not say that. I've never tried it under my eyes, but I do love it for concealing and cleaning up my eyebrows. So now that brows are all done, I'm going to move into foundation, and today I'm going to be using the Loreal Pro Glow Foundation. This is actually one of my favorites, and I really do like it. Just give it a little shake. It is really liquidy, like watery, but I don't mind that. And I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender and really just get this all over the face. And I really do like the coverage, which was the reason why I initially wasn't going to buy this foundation, because I felt like Pro Glow, does that mean they're gonna like lack on the coverage? But they don't. Well, they didn't. And I am the darkest shade, so if this looks a little light for me, once I put powder on, it's gonna even out. But this is the darkest shade. So now that that's all blended in, I'm gonna go with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 30 Café. This is my favorite drugstore concealer. I do want to try the age rewind one, but as of right now, me and Fit Me is like, we like ride or die. I love the freaking coverage. Then I'm just gonna conceal as normal. Just give myself a little reverse contour. I'm just gonna blend this all in. So with drugstore setting powders, I haven't had the best of luck, but I do have the Covergirl Professional Loose Powder in the shade 115. I do own this. I do own this one. It's not my favorite by all means. It's not my favorite, but I mean, it works. Not sure, but I'm just gonna set, but I'm just gonna quick set and dust it off because it's not my favorite. So if you guys know of some great drugstore translucent powders, please leave them down below in the comment box because I desperately need one. And I'm just gonna go in and just set my highlighter areas with the Covergirl powder. So because I really don't like the way this powder settles on my skin, on my deeper skin, I'm gonna just quickly go ahead and dust it off. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the darkest shade. I'm in the darkest shade of everything, okay, with my Morphe E2. It's like powder everywhere. I'm gonna place this powder, the Fit Me powder, under my eyes as well, just so that it blends in better, because like I said, this powder is not my favorite, but I guess it works. It is like hot AF in here. So next I'm gonna go with my Essence the I Heart Stage eyeshadow base. This eyeshadow base is super good. It's like $3. Some Targets are starting to sell this now, but I got mine from Ulta. And it's super good. Like, it was in a favorites video of mine like months ago, but as you can see, I still use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just prime my lids. It has the same consistency, or like the same consistency as the MAC paint pots. Maybe just a little bit more easy to blend. But I love that eyeshadow base. And like I said, only like $3. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Covergirl True Naked Nudes palette. I really like this. I do think that it's overpriced for a drugstore palette. Like, I feel like my Sonia Kashuk one was less. I do feel like this is a bit overpriced for drugstore. Like, I bought it and I was just like, girl. But it has like nudes in it and it's super duper pretty. It's supposed to be like a dupe for the Naked one, but that one doesn't have a deep enough crease shade for me, nor like a transition shade. So I'm gonna go in with the Sonia Kashuk limited edition one. I'm using this one because I use any crease shade you want, but I'm just gonna dip into my Anastasia quad, I mean, not crease shade, transition shade, just so I can have a transition shade, like, cause I ain't got one right now. So I'm just gonna use this. Like I said, I don't really dabble into, well, I've never really dabbled into drugstore eyeshadow. I'm just going to use this as a transition shade and bring it all the way up to my brow bone. Now on the lid, I'm going to pop this shimmer shade right here from the Revlon palette. And these shimmer shades are actually, the pigmentation is actually really good on these. So I'm not going to use any Fix Plus. I'm just going to swipe that across my lid. Zoom you guys in so you guys can really see what I'm doing. Just swiping that color across my lid, and very minimal fallout with these shadows as well. So with that same crease brush, I'm just gonna go into the really like dark brown, almost black shade. So now I'm going to add some liner. So I'm going to be using the NYX liquid liner. This is not the top. The top is from a Ruby Kisses liquid liner that I bought. I just added a wing and some lashes. My lashes are from China. It's from an Amazon company. I will try to leave a link down below in case you guys want to purchase them. I really do like them. They're not too crazy. So now, before I forget, we're going to go into contouring. Now, I'm going to use this black Radiance mineral powder and the shade Ebony and this Morphe brush, but you can use whatever you have. I just don't like that this powder is so messy. But it gives me a nice natural looking contour. So if you have deeper skin tones and you want a nice contour powder, you can try that one. Nice natural subtle contour. I love this powder for that, like love. So now that that's done, we're gonna go into blush. Now my favorite drugstore blush period is the Black Radiance blush in Toasted Almonds. For deeper skin tones, thebalm.com. It's like this really pretty like orange reddish, like it's so good. For highlighters, my favorite drugstore highlighter. Are there really any drugstore highlighters? I don't know. But this is the Wet n Wild Fergie collection in Hollywood Boulevard, I think it's called. Yes, Hollywood Boulevard. Girl. And we are gonna pop this on. It's like $5, but I've lately been seeing it in like Dwayne Reed's. Crazy on sale. So now for lips, I'm gonna use my MAC Chestnut lip liner, but you can use NYX. Their lip liners are like $3. And then I'm gonna go in with my Milani Amore matte lip cream in 01 Adorable, which is like a nice pinky nude. Now to set my face, this is not really drugstore, but it's cheap. This is the LA Girl Pro setting spray. I'm just gonna set my face.